Hey Taurus, this is Lee from Ephemer's Cartomancy, and today we are going to do your weekly love cartoscope for the 4th week of April. So let's see helpful information, guidance and support for Taurus's love life and emotional body for the 4th week of April, please. Helpful information, guidance and support for Taurus's love life and emotional body for the 4th week of April. Of course. Some of you might be Aries, Taurus, Caspers, or you might be dealing with an Aries because we have, well, one card in common at this point. Let's see what else comes out. I'm actually hearing the weekend worth it. Hot stuff. That's what I'm hearing. Within frame? Within frame. Decently within frame. Okay, Taurus. Yeah. I'm actually feeling for you some Capricorn energy here for some reason. Possibly some Gemini, but more like Aquarius, I think, vibes. More like Aquarius, yeah. Interesting. I'm actually getting a huge vibe of solitude for some reason. It might be because of the situation we are in right now with self-isolation and quarantine and all of that. I'm feeling disconnect. You might not have been able to go out as much, and you're feeling disconnected from nature as well, which has you feeling pretty bad. You are not feeling grounded to me, so you should work on grounding your energy, grounding your sacral chakra, your red chakra, grounding it to the earth, which is your element and your point of balance for sure. And perhaps you should try to reach out, you should try to communicate with relatives, close ones, friends, lovers, if you don't live together perhaps and you haven't seen each other for a while. I'm feeling a huge energy of disconnect. You have been using this time to analyze things, to process things, to understand things. But there's a great kind of dawning. Something is dawning on you. It's a huge thing which is dawning on you. It is making you feel scared, unsure, unbalanced. There's a huge truth here coming to light for you when it comes to... I'm actually feeling a lot of shadow work energy for you, Taurus. A lot of shadow work energy. It's like you're having an epiphany about how you've been interacting in relationships, how you've been behaving, Not necessarily or not only in romantic relationships. I'm feeling connections by and large. And you are kind of overwhelmed in a way by the sense of realization, because this feels to me like intense shadow work. And you're kind of afraid to choose to go through it. Sorry. Because it feels like a lot. It's a lot to handle, it's a lot to do. But I'm going to advise you to actually do that work. For one thing, because you have Archangel Michael helping you in your time of need, in your time of fear, of solitude, of loneliness. Ask for, if you believe in angels and archangels, ask Archangel Michael to help you through this process, because you have to get at the root of this. Whatever it is, it has been keeping you emotionally despondent, emotionally unfulfilled, emotionally unsatisfied, uninvolved. You've been afraid. There's a block. I'm feeling a huge block here for you. You've been afraid to truly invest. You've been afraid to truly believe in connections. You've been afraid to truly believe in your faith, in your luck, in your destiny, in your potential outcome. And because of this fear, because of this wall, this self-defensive mechanism, you've been pushing away people, you've been pushing away relationships, you've been pushing away feelings, and as a result of that, I'm sad to say that you've been pushing away your own happiness. The change is trying to come in. The new wave of energy is trying to come in, and it is trying to help you to realize what it is that you need to realize. Embrace those unpleasant, those painful truths, those perhaps unsightly parts of your process, of your story, of your life. Embrace that level of brokenness, because once you embrace it, you can truly transform the core of your soul. The core of your emotional body is can pretty much now get a reboot, a hard reboot. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be difficult to put up with, to go through. It's not a pleasant process, for sure. It cannot be a pleasant process. These things never are, but this is a point of great change for your abundance. And once you make the step, once you take the step, once you make this change, once you embrace the truth, accept the truth, you are going to make a huge change in your life. You are going to get out of that sense of solitude, of lonesome energy, of isolation energy, and you are going to come out the victor. You are going to overcome that blockage if you go through the shadow work, if you take the steps which are going to be laid out before you. You are going to receive signs, you are going to receive messages about the steps you need to be making in order to achieve your abundance, to grow. And you will be able to not avoid commitments as a result, because I'm getting the feeling that, yeah, you've been avoiding commitments as well. Because of that sense of fear, because of that sense of protecting yourself from whatever disaster you feel so sure that any connection, any emotional connection would lead to. Once you step into your abundant, emotionally abundant energy, I am seeing you making actually huge steps towards true abundance, emotional as well as physical, and creative as well. Some of you might be grappling with the notion of pregnancy or of having babies. You might be struggling because you might be pregnant, for instance, or your spouse or a significant other might be pregnant, you are not ready. So there's a lot of shadow work coming up for you. There's a lot you need to deal with. It's a huge part of your subconscious mind, a huge theme for you. This is a huge moment in your personal evolution, Taurus. And you are going to make peace with some things if you do the work. See, lasting love and happiness. I feel like you are struggling with the notion that you are worth the effort, that you do deserve lasting love and happiness. There's a sense of feeling unworthy, of feeling you're so sure that it's never gonna be yours, because it's as if you, in the recesses of your subconscious, it's as if you're feeling like you don't deserve it, which is a fallacy. You wholeheartedly deserve happiness. You wholeheartedly deserve love. There's no question about it. But you are bearing a lot of guilt. You are bearing a lot of... There's a lot of self-limiting here, self-sabotaging. A lot of it. I feel like you should be opening up. You should try to work on your issues with a therapist if you can, or if not, at least with someone close to you, someone you trust. Because this thinking is actually redirecting your destiny. You are making unhappiness your destiny because you feel like you don't deserve love and happiness. So you are steering your way. You are steering your way towards unhappiness because of that sense of guilt. Whatever it is, you need to get it out of your system. Okay? You really need to get it out of your system. Once you do get this out of your system, there is going to be a huge change in your energy. There is going to be a huge lesson you are going to learn here. A huge message which has been trying to make it to the surface of your conscious mind, but you've been kind of pushing it down. Something which also involves your professional life, how you perceive yourself, how others perceive you, what sort of decisions you make in your day-to-day life. This is a huge shadow work theme for you. So this is a huge thing involving your emotional body more than a relationship in itself. This is the relationship with your relationship with yourself. So this is a moment when you can take the lead in your life. You can accept the lead in your life. Take that decisive step towards truly being the agent of change in your life, the agent of steering yourself towards abundance, because you love yourself, because you know you are worth it, because you know you are worthy of it. And that's the truth, the profound truth, which you need to reach. If you don't feel worthy of abundance, abundance is not going to come your way. See? Abundance, stability, a connection with Aries, which always comes up for Taurus, of course. It would. You need to work on accepting abundance, seeing yourself worthy of abundance. you are chasing it away, you are running it away from you because you are self-sabotaging. And that's the truth of it. Amen. You have a very strong spiritual connection. There is a connection here to spirit, which makes what you think of yourself and what you believe about yourself, it makes it reality, which is not to say that you are to blame for anything necessarily, okay? I'm not saying that it's all your fault or something. Please don't take it that way, because I feel like you would. This is to say that you can change your life. See? Listen intently to understand. This is another confirmation. You can change your life whenever you decide you want to, because you deserve it, because you want that abundance, you want that love, you want that connection, you want to be part of that community. You accept a role which is naturally yours, the role of leadership in your community, in a community. With great power also comes great responsibility, is what I'm hearing. You have a great power. Accept the responsibility of it. And accept the fact that you do have great power. Stop denying it. See? You need to believe in yourself. Because you are that rare unicorn. You are that rare magic being. You are that rare magic manifester. You manifest whatever you think, whatever you believe. You have the power to manifest great abundance and stability in your life. But you need to love yourself enough to know that you are worth it. Stepping into your power. See? Spirit is confirming it once again. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. Accept the huge power of manifestation which I am seeing here for you, Taurus. Accept it, embrace it, and use it to your advantage, because it is yours. It is yours. Interesting message, right? So that being said, Taurus, these were your messages for this week. If you vibed with me, please do hit that subscribe button. If you resonated with the reading, or if the reading resonated with you, rather, hit that like button. If it didn't resonate with you this week, hit that dislike button. I welcome feedback, authentic feedback at every turn, of course. Do share your thoughts via comments if you feel like it. And thank you if you are part of my soul tribe. I am sending you much love and light, and we'll be seeing you again next week. Okay, bye.